Step into the new when you drive a Chevy. It's time for a fresh approach and a new perspective. And find the Chevy that's right for you. Find new experiences, find new roads. Chevy.
Hey, welcome back to High School Game Day here on the Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. March Madness time still going on. We go to Eugene High School, home of the Eagles, and we welcome in the Eugene Eagles head basketball coach, Brian Wilde. Coach, thanks so much for your time this morning.
Very happy to be here.
Coach, 26-4 on the season. Talk about just the season as a whole and what your impressions are of it looking back now, as most of it's in your rearview mirror.
We had a successful regular season. We really beefed up our schedule this year to try to prepare us for this moment, played a lot of bigger schools, got in some bigger time tournaments, and competed a lot through it, been through a lot of different situations throughout the year, having the lead, being behind, and I think it's really prepared us for this postseason run.
Coach, at one point during the season, did you kind of have a feeling? Did you get that feeling? Was there a game or a tournament? Maybe it was that Elias Catholic game where you lost by one, back at the end of December in the Hoops Classic. Was there a moment where you felt like, hey, we've got the pieces, we could make a run?
We knew going into the year that we would have a chance. We had a lot of different guys that were coming back. But as far as when I felt like we'd have a really good chance to get here, that tournament was really big for us to compete against it was Class 5 and higher schools, and to compete against Elias like that was a really big moment for us. And then after that game, we had 3 losses on the season, and then we went on a 13-game winning streak against still some quality competition, and confidence levels definitely went up.
Going into you win your district, that Class 2 District 9, you get Plato and Crocker, and then you draw Hartville. Another team that's well coached. Brett Reed, I've got a lot of respect for Coach Reed and what he does. But you get an overtime victory there. Take us through that contest. That was an exciting game.
That was just a knockdown, drag out. Both teams wanted it really bad, and defensively, I felt like both teams just played extremely well. We both knew each other really good. They had eliminated us from the postseason the last 2 years. So we'd played them the last 2 years, and it was just at the end, who's going to go out there and make a play. And we just happened to make a couple more plays in that game, but that was a game of inches. Both teams deserved to win it.
Now you've got Lincoln. Lincoln's 23-4 on the season. At any time you get to the Final Four, anybody you play is going to be good. What do you know about Lincoln, and what are you going to have to do to come out on top?
Well, we played Lincoln earlier this year. We played them at their place, and we won that game. But they are a very disciplined team. They're a very physical team, and they run their offense very well. They're extremely well coached, and they've got a big inside, the Eichhoff kid, that we're going to have to be able to stop. Number 0 for him, handles the ball really well for him. So we're going to have to play our best game to be able to come out on top.
Hey, it tips off 8:00 here on Wednesday. What are your travel plans? When are you guys leaving out, and what are you going to do prior to the game?
So we're only 45. So I feel like that gives us a big advantage to where on these days we get to sleep in our own beds. So we'll have a pep assembly right at the end of school. Then we will get some food, go through our walkthrough. Then we'll get our people are going to come together and watch us leave. And then after that, we'll be at Columbia around 5:30, get to watch the Puxco Canton game, and then start our preparation up there to be ready to go and try to handle Lincoln.
Outstanding. Well, Coach, I greatly appreciate you being generous with your time here today on the Missouri Sports Network. Hey, go out and get the biggest trophy and come back, and we'll do this all again next week.
Hey, that sounds like a great plan.
All right. Hey, Eugene Eagles head basketball coach Brian Wilde joining us here on High School Game Day. We'll be back after these messages